This is a step-by-step guide of how to put up your pergola from Outdoor Plus. So the first job you got to do is you got to make sure you've got all the pieces in the instructions required to build this pergola. You need to unstrip all the filming, the protection filming off the pergola, and make sure everything's organised in the area you're going to build. So let's crack on to step one. So the next step, you get your two brackets, put this one on top of that one, and then you got your two bolts that just screw in like that on top. So get both of them in. Like that, and then them 2 points should be facing inwards. And then your next step, get your 8mm Allen key. Then all you do is you get inside. It's quite difficult to do. And then all you do is you just tighten them bolts up. Right, your next step is to get your foot plate on. So you've got your screws required for the job. You've got your 4 big screws, and then you've got your little Allen key screws. Your 4 big screws go on the outside, and your 2 little ones go on the inside. So all you do is big ones on the outside, little ones on the inside. Should look something like that. And then you just screw it on to the foot of the leg. Right, your next step, it's impossible to mess this bit up because your screws align with the holes here anyway.
Remember guys, a little extra, if you are having LED lights or a heater, remember to run the wire down the leg before attaching the foot plate.
So your foot plate, you got your 4 big screws again, outside, 2 little ones on the inside, and they marry up with your holes there. So all you have to do now is just screw them in. Right, so a little tip for you when you're doing this. When you're putting your screws in, just put them in, not all the way, just loosely, so then you can adjust it a tiny bit when you tighten it up properly. So in your next bit, just get a 4mm Allen key and then just tighten it up for your 2 middle bits. Wow. So your next step, you'll have your 2 screws and your gold plate there. So what I've done there is I've just passed that screw through the inside there, like that, and then it'll be onto your gold plate, like that. Then all you do is you just tighten it up a bit, so you get a little starter in it, so and it will hold that screw. So this will go onto one of your 4 beams. So when you're done, it should look like this. Don't go tighten it too hard because you need to slide it in when you put your 4 legs up. So just leave it like that, and then that's your finished piece. And then your next steps, all you have to do is just repeat that whole process another 4 times to get your full frame structure in. So we'll do that right now. Right, when you put in your beams in, you've got to make sure your levers, where you put them eventually, are on the same side, opposite side, all right? So they're matching, and then them 2 matching the solid ones as well. So just got to be careful of that. So another tip when you're doing your beams, you have to put your beams with the louver holes in first. So these 2 here, you have to put them in first, followed by your 2 solid beams. So your next step is to get your 8mm Allen key again, and what I showed you before with the gold plates and the holes. So what Joel's cracking on with now is he's just getting that in and then tightening the bolts up to the top of the leg just to make sure everything's fixed in.
Oh yes!
So your next step, on one of the louvers, you need to connect one of these. This thing here is what you use to wind your louvers to open and close them. So you have one of these on here, you'll see it lined up. So all you do is you put that, try to show you, put that on the end here, and you'll see, you'll just line that up with that hole, and that bit up with that hole there. And then Joel, do you want to screw that in for us? Do that one first. So when that's all screwed in nice, then obviously not every single louver has one of these on. So you'll get in your pack an A and a B side. So I've done it already. You have another flat plate, they all look exactly the same. So you have A's on one side and then B's on the other side, you'll see the screw line up with the plate. So just make sure the screws line up and then you know it's the right way round. So that's easy enough. So the next step, your first louver you're going to put up, the one with the big bit on, the winding, what's it called, Danny? So your next step, first louver you're going to put up, the one with the winding gearbox on, you've got this plate here, you have to remove it. So that's what we're going to do now. So when you're attaching your first louver, the one with the winding gearbox, the way it slots in, on one of the solid beams, there's a little hole that you can slide it into. So look out for that, and that's where the position of it goes. Your gold plate, remember the one I took off, that goes on top of the silver bar, and then you just screw it in to them holes, nice and easy.
Story ladder here.
Which way round is it? So the next step, what the boys are doing now, putting all the louvers on. Really easy to do. Put them up and then slide them in where the holes are. Which way round does it go? So if this is the way round it goes, it's probably best show you just on camera, isn't it? So that's the piece. You got this bit pointing that way, and then your clean side facing that way, and then you just put them up like that. If you've got any questions about pergolas, feel free to let me know in the comments. About planning permission, so you don't actually need it for a pergola because it's not a fixed structure. You can always take it back up and move it to another location. So if there's any more questions on pergolas, feel free to let me know in the comments. And then your next step is to get your fascia on. So you've got this piece here and you've got your two little bits here. So you've got your pin and then a facing cap as well. So Joel will just show you now how to put that on. So what are you doing there, Joel?
So what we're doing here, we've got the little bolt, slide it through, get your little pin, push it through, just like that.
Nice. And then it should end up like that there, what he's done, then 5. So that is perfect.
So after you've put the fascias on the top, over the top you put your brackets.
Right, so your next step, once you've got the structure all up, is your sides. So, move out of the way. So you got your full component here. You got your Allen key to unscrew all the 3 components so you can separate them like this. So you got 3 bits. Then you need your main section of your side, your lever. So you need to get the biggest bit out of your 3 that you separated and attach this to your main screen, which I'll show you right now. So now I've got the biggest 3 out of them 3 components which are separated, and you just push that like this onto your main screen, just like that. Easy as that. Blinding.
Leveling the post, and then we're leveling these blind runners. Then we fire 4 self-topper screws in, nice and level, just like that.
So the next step, once Joel's screwed that on, then you need one of your components, one of the 3 components I showed you before, and all that does is your blind, the grey bit there, slides into this track in the middle there. So it's quite flexible and bendy, which is good. So all you do is you just slot it into position like that and just slot it up until you catch the felt, and then it just slides all the way up. Easy as that. And then your last component of your 3 is your finishing cap. So that just goes on the inside like that. And then all you do, this is the easiest one, all you do is you just press it literally into position, and then you just do it quick like that. And then you got your Allen key, and then you screw again, and then it just goes in the 4 bits. Right, so what the boys are doing now, the next step, just putting the nice LED lighting all the way around the top of the pergola to really light it up at night time. So easy enough, all you do is you literally just push it in, a little trim at the top. So it's really easy to do, and yeah, it'll light up your garden in no time.
This pergola costs £3,300. It's a 3x3 pergola, comes with lights, 3 blinds and a heater. You can find yours at macshop.com, and I'll leave it in the description below.
if you want to learn how to do any other landscaping topic, we do them all year round. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, and we're the company to do free garden giveaways as well every single month. So comment, tell me below why you deserve it, and I could be knocking on your door very soon. Absolutely perfect.
Sorry, what's he thinking? It's fine.
Beautiful that.
Yeah, spot on, mate.